Hey everybody, Nova here. I recently reached out on all the social medias and asked people to send me some questions for an AMA, an Ask Me Anything. Here we go. Let's get into it. All right, from Facebook, user Kimberly Janola, who I'm married to, she asks me, favorite golf course to play disc golf on? Sunset Hills, Pekin, Illinois. She also asks, favorite disc golf course that isn't a golf course? That would be Disc Side of Heaven in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Love that course. And then she asks, the course you most want to play but haven't had the chance yet? That would be The Beast, Brazos East in Waco, Texas. Moving on. Also from Facebook, Daniel Hare asks, my favorite disc of all time, regardless of sponsors. And Daniel also asks, have you played Blackhoof yet? No, not yet. I don't get down to Johnson County very often. And finally, he asks, can I get your signature? Yes, you may. Just remind me when you buy one of my upcoming Team Series discs. Coming soon. All right, moving on. Also from Facebook, Mark Jackson asks, at what point do you recommend someone would benefit from seeking to become sponsored? There must be more to it than just having to throw your sponsor's discs. Weighing what a player gives up versus what they gain has to be tricky. Thanks. You're welcome. That's a very complicated question, and the answer could be its own 30-minute video. In short, when you're ready to commit to representing a brand, store, or other commercial entity, and when you're someone who they want to promote as one of their kind of people, that's when you're ready. Also on Facebook, Kirby Haskins asks, have you done a In My Bag yet? Yes, about this time last year. There's a link in the video description. My bag this year is a little bit different. Maybe I'll make a 2023 in the bag soon. Also from Facebook, Amanda Branch asks, what's the best species to play in combat in Star Control 2? And why is it the Bakunk? I'm sorry, Amanda, but you have completely misspelled Kor-Ah Marauder. Rob Lee on Facebook asks, what are your hobbies outside of disc golf? Outside of disc golf? There's no outside of disc golf. Okay, I'm kidding. Yes, I do have a life outside of disc golf. I enjoy juggling. That's all the more I can do with the camera right here in my face. I enjoy desktop, PC building and repair, and Apple desktop and laptop repair. On Facebook, Mike Brownstein asks, what can our local disc golf clubs do to make our clubs more trans-inclusive? Good question. Well, I think what you can do is publicly post a statement of non-discrimination or an inclusion policy on your public-facing sites like websites, Facebook groups, all the other social media, and so on. Sometimes a potential new member will check for this before coming to see you in person. If it's not there, it can be concerning. It's not an immediate red flag, but it's good to see it there. But beyond that, I think it's important that the space is actually welcoming and inclusive, which means doing some hard work sometimes, such as stepping in to stop someone from saying inappropriate things, or from doing inappropriate things, or from sharing demeaning content or comments to the group's social media presence. In other words, you've got to be a moderator of your online community, but you've also got to be a moderator of your in-person community. If someone drops a slur or treats someone badly, it is the responsibility of the club to let that someone know, and promptly, that this sort of thing doesn't fly in your club. So on Reddit, The Tipsy Bear asks, how do you prepare your mental game for a tournament round? Any pre-game regimens that help with mental game? I don't have any particular things that I do just before a tournament round to get my mind ready. Instead, I practice my mental game as much as I practice my throwing discs game. When I'm practicing the one, I'm also practicing the other. I try at all times, even in casual rounds or while I'm doing field work or at league play, to model the demeanor and focus which I need in competition, so that it's just my nature and not something I have to try to do. In doing so, I had to give up a lot of old and familiar habits like shouting, kicking things, cursing, slamming discs into baskets or bag, fuming about bad basket chain-outs, ripping off all my clothes and running down the fairway screaming, that sort of thing. And sometimes in a tournament, I will find myself tensing up. As soon as I realize that it's happening, I try to remind myself to play the way I've practiced, because everything's easy in practice. From Twitter, user Hate Late Vate asks, would your cats make good caddies? No, they would be just the worst. Miranda is too lazy, and Inky would just roll around and try to eat the grass. I would really like to thank everyone who submitted questions for this Ask Me Anything AMA video, and if you want to see more content like this, come on, you knew this was coming. Need to reach up here and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss out when I post another video. I'll see you next time. This is very hard.